Short and long-term goals, two different sections of training that we aim for to achieve a result in a certain period of time. Of course, the short-term goals are goals that are achievable within a certain time period, usually roughly under 3 months. Long-term goals is like a yearly goal, something that you start January the 1st with in mind, and by December, you're either at that point or almost there to achieve that major goal. Both these goals have a place in our training, but what kind of goals you should set for your short and long-term goals vary based on your current athletical ability. Now, a bit of a straight disclaimer right now with short and long-term goals. One of the biggest things that can set you back are injuries, time away from the gym, illness, and a range of other things like family issues and potentially lack of motivation. But just like everything and like our 5 training principles, the process is the most important thing to follow along. Your short-term goals should also directly correlate towards your long-term. For example, if your lifetime goal for the year is to achieve a 200 kilo deadlift, currently at 180 kilos, then your short-term goal should consist of achieving 181 kilos. Then 182 kilos. And then every time that you increase incrementally that deadlift, you increase that short-term goal. Of course, if you achieve a massive lift and you get a massive PR and jump leaps and bounds towards that goal, it's gonna make things a little bit easier. But I know that needle doesn't move very much within a year. Strength is a slow-moving skill, and a lot of people set high strength expectation goals and feel like they're gonna achieve it within a year. But even applying the proper consistency, sleeping properly every day, sometimes it just doesn't come sooner. But having adequate short-term goals will dissipate that long-term goal and make it not seem so bad. For example, if I was to set a massive long-term goal, let's say I currently have a 100 kilo clean, and by the end of the year I set a 150. That might be a little bit ambitious. Yes, it's definitely possible, but in most cases, it's going to be a long time in the future. But I can set that as like a lifetime goal, a goal that's, 2, 3, 4 years down in the future. But for now, I should look at 101 kilos, 102 kilos, then 103, and incrementally get closer to that goal. Still keep it as a long-term goal. It's in the back of my mind. It's there. It will be achieved one day as long as I remain consistent. But one of the best things about adhering to your process is by seeing those little gains week after week. If you set an ambitious long-term goal and an ambitious short-term goal, you're going to demotivate yourself and you're not going to achieve the goals you want to. So remember, today's lesson 34, set short-term goals that incrementally put us closer to that major long-term goal. Of course, this doesn't have to be just exclusive to strength. Strength's just the easiest thing we can measure. You have 100 kilos today, you got 101 kilos tomorrow, you're progressing. Keep that in mind when we attack our goals and we set ourselves those long-term goals for the future, and you'll start achieving them sooner.